Often when we unwrap objects, we get UVs that are really skewed and off kilter. Well, this is a really useful add-on you can use to align those nice and quickly and easily. And in this video, I'll show you where to get the add-on from, how to install it, and how to use it. So I'm in Blender 5.2 and I'm going to start by adding a grid into our scene. So Shift-A to add, that's the same as the add menu up here of course, mesh and then grid. The reason I'm choosing a grid is so we've got lots of vertices to play around with. Now for the demonstration, I'll go across the UV editing workspace and you can see our grid there and it's unwrapped perfectly. However, when I mess this up a little bit and try and unwrap it again, we'll start to get problems. So let's mess it up by selecting edges. So if I come across the top here, I'll select the edges just there, select from here down to here with Control left click, so that's the shortest path, E to extrude, and bring that out in the X. Then let's mess it up a bit more. So I'll select a face, so 3 to go to face mode, that's face mode up here, and select this face, and G then Z, bring that upwards, this one I'll bring downwards, and these I'll bring upwards, so G then Z. So we've got an unconventional shape there. If I select all with A, and then U to unwrap, and unwrap angle based is the most conventional way of unwrapping, you'll see that we get this distortion here. And without this add-on, in order to line these up, we would need to Alt left click on our edge loops like this, scale X0, and we can start lining them all up like this. So scale X0. So you can imagine going along these edge loops, scale X0, it just takes forever. And you obviously have to do this in the Y-axis as well. So if I select these, scale Y0, and you can line them up like this. However, there's a much cleaner and quicker way with the UV squares add-on. So if you type UV squares into Google, you should see the Blender add-ons details there, and you can find out more about the add-on just there, but the GitHub is where you download it. So if I click on the GitHub link, on the top right here is where you actually find the zip file in the drop down, and you need to download the zip. Once you've downloaded that, you don't actually need to unzip it. You can go across to Edit, Preferences, and not where it says add-ons, but Get Extensions. So this is how we load it in from the file we've just downloaded. So Get Extensions, across to this drop down on the top right here, and there's Install from Disk. Then navigate to the folder with your UV Squares Master zip file. Again, you don't need to unzip it, you leave it unzipped and you click on that and install from disk. Then when you go to the add-ons now, you'll see that you've got the UV squares just there and it will be ticked by default. Remember, you can search for it if you can't find it. So I can now close this down, those preferences will be saved, and with my mouse over the UV editor, I can press N to bring up the side panel, or if I press N again, you can click on that tiny arrow just there, and under the UV squares tab just there, there's a few options. Now there's two options that I always gravitate to, and just be aware that I've already got it unticked, but you must have UV sync selection turned off. I'll leave it turned on so you can see what it's like by default. So with UV selection turned on, you can try to grid by shape. So if I click that, we'll get this error message here, keep UV and edit mesh in sync. So I need to turn this off, and with everything selected, so A to select all, I can to grid by shape. And this is an interesting one, it's made it very small, but I can just scale it up and it's roughly kept the shape. If I go from top view, it's roughly got the shape there. And this one and the to grid by shape tends to keep its shape better. Let's just have a quick look at to square grid. If I click that, it goes into a square grid. So you can see the difference between the two there. If I, let's say, add some loop cuts to this, so Control R, let's add 2 loop cuts here. And then again, select all with A, and select all in my UV editor here. Let's try grid by shape. You can see it's kept the narrow width of these ones in here. So it's slightly better at conforming to the topology, the correct size of your topology. But again, to square grid makes them all squares like this. And this is really handy when you have something like a barrel like this. If I go into edit mode, I've unwrapped this. I'll press Alt A to deselect all. And you can see the unwrap is the top circle just here, the bottom one just there. And then it goes all the way around the side, up the side there, and back round again. And it's this very edge here that tends to cause problems. If I select all, U to unwrap, and use the unwrap angle based, you can see it's distorted my shape on the side here, and it's got a slight curve to it. Well, if I select my island, so I've got island select enabled at the top here, and I use that to grid by shape, you can see it unwraps it in a much better way, and I would easily be able to line that up with my material. So you can see here, because my UVs are lined up, I can easily rotate these into position, which enables me to have my barrel all set up like this. And I can edit those UVs nice and easily. So that's how we use the UV Squares add-on, and I'm sure you'll find it very useful. If you've got any questions, then do comment below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.